Yes, students, we started with the Second World War, but before explaining the Second World War, just 2 points of the First World War they were left. So I explained you that. Now the Second World War, you can say the First World War and its harsh peace treaties. They sow the seeds for the Second World War, and before the Second World Wars, there was a rise of fascism and Nazism. Rise of fascism and Nazism was there in Italy and Germany. So this chapter number 11, it is not there in your syllabus, but some of the uh, you can say effects we will study in this chapter. So due to the harsh treaties of the Treaty of Versailles, Germany was not happy with the um, punishment which was given to him. So the war was not a continuation of the First World War, and the similarity in causes and characteristics are more than superficial. The damage caused by the Second World War suppressed all other wars and brought the world to the brink of complete destruction. So, due to many reasons, or due to, you can say that many causes are there for the Second World War. Now the first cause, it was the dissatisfaction with the Treaty of Versailles. So the Treaty of Versailles, by which the First World War came to an end, created more problem than it solved, because the treaty demanded annexation of German territories and creation of many states. This sowed the seed of bitterness and conflict. In fact, this treaty was based on the spirit of revenge, and Germany was forced to sign the treaty. So all the German colonies was taken from him, and she was divided into two parts for the benefit of Poland. She was burdened with the huge war indemnity which she could never pay. Her military power was reduced. This humiliated the Germany, and once again Germany joined together in order to fight or to come out from the Treaty of Versailles. The next, it is the rise of fascism and Nazism. So this chapter, it is not there in your syllabus, but the points we are going to do: the rise of extreme nationalism in Italy and Germany in the form of fascism and Nazism. Now you can say that fascism and Nazism, these were the dictatorship, which was dictatorship. Like a little information from the previous chapter, if you will come in the previous chapter, so you will find that fascism in Italy, it was formed by Benito Mussolini, and he was a great dictator. And in Germany, it was Hitler. So Hitler was a great dictator, and though Italy and Germany, they were not happy with the Treaty of Versailles. So, and moreover, they were asked to pay huge amount as destruction. So they were not able to form the political stability. So this gave rise to the both these dictators to hold the countries. But no doubt, in the earlier they joined, they were happy with the dictatorship policies of Mussolini and Hitler, but later this was not successful. So this fascism and Nazism, they also contributed to the cause which led to the rise of the Second World War. So Italy wanted to revive the glory of the old Roman Empire. She joined anti-pacts and formed a 10-year alliance with the Germany. And then Mussolini established a dictatorship in Italy. He opposed the Treaty of Versailles. Italy demonstrated her imperialist designs by attacking Abyssinia. The League of Nations failed to take any action against Italy, and due to this, they were due to this League of Nations, they were weakened. Similarly, in Germany, Hitler wanted to re-establish the prestige of Germany in the international field. So he flouted the military clauses in the Treaty of Versailles and declared rearmament. He annexed Austria, and then Mussolini and Hitler dropped the countries of the world towards another world war. Yeah, so they want now these people, they were not happy with the rise of, you can say that these people, they were very ambitious, and in order to get back their countries from the Treaty of Versailles or from other countries, so they fought for that countries, and therefore it led to the another war which was given the name Second World War. Third point, policy appeasement is not a part of your syllabus. So next important cause, it is a Japanese invasion of China. Now Japanese policy of expansion was another cause. Japanese, they were ambitious and they wanted to get more and more countries under them. So Japan, Japan took Manchuria, and though League of Nations opposed it, but they refused to agree upon the League of the Nation. Japan also started an undeclared war against China. China appealed to the League of the Nation, but League of the Nations, they were not able to take any action towards them. Then the League of Nations did not pay any attention to the appeal. Japan joined the Berlin-Rome axis to form the Berlin-Rome-Tokyo axis to further increase its expansion. Japan left the League of the Nation and started occupying the British and American properties in China. So Britain and France followed the policy of appeasement, thinking that the Japanese could be used to weaken China. Thus, a war was inevitable under these circumstances. The next important part, it is the failure of the League of the Nation. This point we have done. So the League of the Nation was created after the First World War to prevent future wars. But the League suffered an early blow when the USA did not join the League. USA refused to join the League. Even those who joined the League were not interested in the principle of collective securities. The League of the Nations, they were not able to stop the countries in order to take the decisions. So as Japan, they started invading the Manchuria, then he started invading China, so they were not able to do anything. So the member states were not willing to apply economic sanctions, as it affected their economy as well. So beside, the League failed to maintain international peace, and the countries of Europe lost faith in its uselessness. Therefore, they failed, and they were not able to fulfill the aims for which they were formed. The next cause, it is a Hitler invasions of Poland. It is one of the immediate cause also. Children, whenever they will ask you the immediate cause, you will write only the immediate cause only, not the others. But if they will ask you that what was the causes, then you will add these other causes also. So by the Treaty of Versailles, Germany was divided into two parts in order to give the land route to the Poland up to the sea, and the port of Danzig was also given to the Poland. So Germany wanted to regain her lost properties. The city of Danzig was inhabited mainly by the Germans, and by occupying Danzig corridors, Germany could connect with the East Prussia. So Germany signed a non-aggression pact with Russia. Poland was accused of committing atrocity against the Germans living there. They were not giving the importance to them. So on September 1, the German army marched into Poland. France and Britain gave an ultimatum to Germany. In a reply, Germany attacked France, and then Britain and France declared war on Germany. Thus, the invasion of Poland, you can say, was the immediate cause for the beginning of the Second World War. So, these were some of the causes of the Second World War. So, according to your syllabus, these causes only you are going to study.